Hey everyone, welcome to the post-game show on Habs tonight. Did anybody know who scored that goal in overtime there?
I just saw twos.
Just twos.
Twos.
Caufield with another game winner in overtime. I'm sure Deeksy is outside of his job right now screaming his head off. But what a big win for the Montreal Canadiens. That is their third win in a row, third comeback win in a row. And are the boys peaking at the right time?
Oh, I believe so. Like this team is, you've seen a little bit more jump in it too, off the hop, and they're driving the net more, getting more shots, and like you said, right, peaking at the right time.
Curious what Annik thinks about the game tonight as well.
Drew right here. I can't even see right now. Poor guy. He's at work for a second game in a row where Caufield scores in overtime. Drew, I'm so sorry.
Deeks, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but come playoffs,
you should stay at work.
You might have to put in some OT.
Is that a dad joke right there?
Yeah. I was going to say, I think we can get right into it. Toronto gets on the board first, but it's this Habs team. They're just playing well, and one big factor, I think, is Suzuki and Petrie on the power play units and the top of that umbrella there. The beautiful man.
Yeah. No, he's been on fire lately too. Even Suzuki. Like power play's been nuts, which you need going down the stretch here, right? And now that Winnipeg lost today, we're tied. They, I believe, have the tiebreaker, but they're going one way, we're going the other. So, right, let's keep rolling.
Yeah,
definitely. They've been playing. We said it during the pregame today too, on how Petrie has been stepping up, but you see it more and more every game. So I'm kind of curious as to what more can he do, you know?
Oh, 100%. And I forget who said it on Twitter, but it's like when Petrie's going, the team is going. And then you get Suzuki and Petrie. What I was talking to Derrick during the game about this was what I like about Petrie having the puck on the blue line there in the offensive zone is you have to respect him because he can walk right into the slot and shoot. Or he goes over to Suzuki who can rip one short side. But now you see he's passing, so he's got that passing threat. So now it's not as predictable as it used to be. So I just like how the team's rolling right now, and that's another big game with 4 or 5 key guys out for the Montreal Canadiens. So just fired up as a fan.
How about Ben Sherratt today?
He had a massive game.
What a game! He is.
He did everything but put it in tonight. It was incredible to watch. I'm so happy we saw more of him tonight. I wasn't expecting that kind of game from him.
Looking good on the right side too. He's playing his offside.
Yeah. Speaking of playing on the wrong side, that second power play unit looked pretty good.
Yes, you pointed this out earlier.
But I think KK and Cole there should switch sides. At least you have that chance for a one-timer.
Yeah.
Instead of them shooting from the outsides, right?
Yeah.
But they did look good though.
Oh, for sure. Like that, our Habs Tonight Twitter account tweeted that. Like watching Romanov, Kotkaniemi, and Caufield kind of run the power play for a bit with some good zone possession. It was just good for the future of this team, and it goes back to the 2-window thing. But I think these kids are playing well down the stretch, and I think it might change some ice times here the next few games just to see how they're doing.
Well, and that's a good problem to have, right? Especially with guys starting to skate, guys coming back now. I mean, I think you see more changes in the lineup down the stretch once you clinch to maybe – find those lines that you want heading into the playoffs, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's another Ben Ravelo just pointed that out. I mean, both of them would be on their one-timing sides. They're open for passes easier. I like the idea of switching Kotkaniemi and Caufield. I really do.
We'll send an email up the chain here. Don't worry.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Hey, Dom, if you're listening.
Yeah.
Talk about Jake Allen for a second.
Yes. Huge game. Both goalies.
Both goalies were having an insane game. But then you take a look at he's just Campbell, for example, who's making clutch saves all night and then lets in a Deno goal with a few seconds left as well, which was softer than a baby's poop, I guess, if you want to put it that way.
Well, in those goals against Allen, they weren't clean shots, right? He's been solid all night. There was a few that deflected off the defenseman right on the net. He kicked that one out. I thought that was a great save.
Yeah. One thing you mentioned Deneau just tying it up late, but that doesn't start without him winning that key faceoff, and then it goes back to that Petrie Suzuki setup up at the blue line where they have so many different options now. I love it. But Deneau wins that big draw, gets that big goal. I'm so happy for Deneau to get that. That's got to be huge, and for the confidence of the team. This is one of their biggest weeks. We say this every week; it's their biggest week of the year, but these comeback wins on home ice where they've been struggling is just absolutely massive. Like, they got to be buzzing in that dressing room right now.
100%. Well, and this puts Calgary a little bit. Go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
No, you go ahead.
I was just going to say, like, this one really puts Calgary in the rear view here. Now they're 10 back, right?
Something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
And Winnipeg dropping too. So it could be a Winnipeg-Calgary battle.
In regulation. So they didn't get anything out of that.
7 in a row for Winnipeg. I was not expecting that.
And I think I just want to throw it out there. I think if any fans want to come on just for a quick second, see what you guys thought of the game. I know Deeksey's probably might call in with another Cole Caufield reaction like he had the other night, but live at habsnight.com if you want to jump on the show, tell us what you liked, be respectful, and it's a great night to be a Habs fan. I mean, you beat the Leafs in overtime. It's always a good night.
1 down, 3 to go for the week.
Yeah, 1 down, 3 to go.
Insane.
So, yeah. Live at habsnight.com. A lot of
let's pull it up here.
Jake Evans playing with confidence. That was another comment in the chat. Derrick, we talked about this, and this is not shitting on him. Jake Evans.
Shoot the puck, man. Like, you guys gotta drive me nuts here. I'm screaming. People are telling me to calm down. I'm like, no, like, please shoot.
I think you know what it is though. It's like every time like you're on a 2-on-1, like you want to pass it to the guy, like you want to set him up, but like, come on, just shoot, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, especially the go ahead. I'm horrible for this today. Go ahead.
No, that's
it's
okay.
tough online.
No, I was just gonna say, like, yeah, it's important for him to shoot for sure, but I mean, I think it's gonna come with the experience as well. Let's forget that it's playing first full season as well.
Yeah.
So, and I'm kind of curious to see what's gonna happen once we start getting the lineup a bit back to normal. Like, he's a guy who's proven himself that he shouldn't be taken out of the lineup, right? So what do you do if you're Don Sham?
I'm just looking at his stat line here. He had, what do we got? 1353 played, 1 hit, 1 shot.
Jake?
Yeah.
No, wait.
But he has been playing better. Just like the effort and the energy. I do like Evans' games, but I do agree he has to shoot more. God love Lehkonen. He is the unluckiest guy. Like, if the net's wide open, he's hitting the post. If only the knob of the stick's there, he's hitting it. But, hey, it was a good shorthanded opportunity. I loved seeing it.
You got to love that they're getting chances, too. So, I mean, you got to think if you keep getting those chances, eventually it's going to go in.
Yeah, 100%.
Petrie point sweep.
Just a quick shout out here to Jerry, who's tuning in from Skin again at
awesome
3:34 a.m. So, Jerry, you're a trooper, man. Thank you for tuning in night after night. You're amazing. Thank you so much.
I kind of let out a big woo when they scored, and I will probably get in trouble when I go back upstairs. The wife's sleeping.
Totally worth it.
These few Montreal games getting you in trouble.
I know, these are wild. Yeah, Friday night. Jeez. For anybody that tuned in for the whole 3 hours Friday for the live game watch, that was an absolute blast.
We have been in talks for that to happen again.
Yeah. We can't do the whole drinking thing for 4 games a week because it's bad. But
I got to be up.
Bless
early.
your soul if you do.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I think we're gonna do it on Fridays or Saturdays if we can make it happen. I think, especially in playoffs.
We can set up maybe like a once every 2 weeks or something, just a few times here and there.
Yeah,
I seem to be enjoying it, so it was a great time.
Yeah, we had tons of fans on too. Like, that was nuts.
Oh, like there's tons. Like, I want to get some more reactions in the chat, not just like the obvious Cole Caulfield stuff, but who's some games you guys like? What players did you like their game tonight and why? Like, we love the interaction. I'm trying to get some here.
if we can tackle just one subject that's been trending, it's not necessarily on the positive side, but it's been Romanov tonight, who had a bit more of an off game than compared to what he's been having this season. I mean, look, the kid is playing his rookie year. It's bound to happen. He's allowed to fuck up here and there. Like, we're noticing it more because he usually plays so good, you know? So to me, it's a learning curve, you know? He needs to through it. And somebody mentioned in the comments earlier that Charrett actually took him after that power play, skated to him to the bench, and was talking to him. That's the leadership he needs. You know, he's just going to grow from this, learn from it, and it is what it is, you know? So don't start shitting on a kid that had one bad game.
Yeah.
It happens.
It's going to happen. 100%. You're right. It's a learning curve. Like you said, it's his first time getting back on the power play. So I think just a little maybe nervous or something, but hey, everybody's allowed to have a bad game every so often, because there's a few games ago where he was one of the better defensemen. So, hey, I got his jersey, so I'm a big fan. I understand there's going to be off nights, and that's okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Jake Allen. We talked about him. Sherratt played very well. Edmondson's always steady.
Yeah.
I think that one that Matthews tipped, it looked like it kind of hit him too. You can see him so just
nothing you can do there.
No, just a bad break. So nothing too bad. He played good.
Yeah.
Huge penalty kills too.
Massive penalty kills. I mean, I know that power play on the Leafs has been struggling a bit, but to kill two of them back to back when your penalty killers are probably tired.
Oh yeah. How does Marner not have a power play goal all season?
The whole season?
Yeah, he's only got 14 assists or something.
Wow.
Okay, and there's one thing too. I just want to touch on quickly. Just we are almost at 5K subs on this channel. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do. I know Wednesday we have an awesome interview with PA Parento at 8:00 Eastern, and Two the League came out today too, which is our French show for our French fans. Make sure you tune into that. I think we're going Friday cans.
Yeah, big announcement coming there too.
Yeah, big announcement Friday on Crushing Cans. It's an exciting one. Pretty pumped up for the whole team.
Yeah, there's going to be pre-games, post-games all the time, right? There's always something going on. I think tomorrow might be the one off day for the week.
There's one, just sorry about that. There's just one comment I do like is the Evans Caufield Lecky line.
I'm trying to find it again. Hold on.
It's This I do agree with this. I like what they're bringing. I mean, they're not the most offensive, talented line besides Caulfield, but just the effort
wise with Evan.
Yeah, and Lekkonen's working his ass off the whole time. Then Caulfield's always going to find that open space. I do like that line. So I'm not sure where it's going to be when everybody gets healthy, but
I didn't mind the line they had going in the third there though, when they kind of mixed it up. When they had KK Caulfield and then Scory Perry down the pipe there.
I do like that too. A lot of fans are asking for a Kotkaniemi Caulfield line.
Well, they look good on the power play. Why not keep them together, right? Get them some more play time and whatnot.
I like the Armia comment, Randy. I'm an Armia fan, especially when he's being consistent.
How about that blatant trip behind the net on him?
Oh, my God. And then the chop. I saw
the chop.
Dan Lemire pointed out the two-handed slash Brody did on KK that went uncalled. And this is not just Habs fans shitting on the refs. Like, the reffing has been atrocious league-wide, but there was a lot of missed calls tonight.
That was a sandwich.
Tonight was absolutely embarrassing.
Yeah. I'm curious what you guys think as well with the chat. Do you think they should almost go to like IIHF where it's like you take 10 penalties, you have 10 penalty kills? Like, it don't matter what the score is, you're gonna take these penalties, you're gonna get called. I mean, it's an infraction, so
yeah.
It's tough though, because then they're gonna say, "Oh, then it's too lagging in the game," and yada. So
yeah,
it's tough. I understand, but I mean, it's so frustrating when it's like a 5-on-4 and it's a blatant penalty, but they don't call it because they don't want to make it a 5-on-3. So,
what were the?
Wednesday night, big show.
Let's also talk about how Toronto missed like a 2 or 3 on 0 in overtime.
Yeah, Marner and Matthews.
Again, it's the same
two guys
thing.
who you think will absolutely score, yet alone with 5 players in front of them, end up not even scoring.
I
My
almost turned my
mind.
TV off before they were done. When they're passing
Me
back
too.
and
My
forth, I
dad
almost
and I
turned
were
it off.
watching the game. We're watching the game and we're like, screw this. Turned around.
The puck looked like it kind of rolled on them, and then they kind of got control, but it was too close.
Yeah.
And then, big
You're
Jakey
Jake Allen. What are you thinking? Like, I'm just
turn around, push the net off.
just take the penalty shot instead.
Mm-hmm.
It's only one guy.
Yeah, but I don't know with those two though.
Yeah, Marner Matthews in the ref.
3-0.
I don't want to poke the bear though, 'cause that Matthews can fucking score.
Man.
So with a game like this, do you guys think that we're able to tackle Toronto in the playoffs and actually give them a good run?
Go ahead, Derek.
I want to see how the rest of the week goes. Because you still got 2 more against them, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Thursday, kind of shitty back-to-back. I don't know if they play Wednesday too, but...
No, they don't. They're off till Thursday.
They're off.
Yeah, especially playing the Sens on Wednesday. That's never an easy game for us either, right? So
yeah,
that's a back-to-back. That's tough. Do you see Primo play Wednesday then?
I think so. Oh, I don't know. That's a tough one. Good point.
Or
do you want him Wednesday or do you want him Thursday?
Or do you just ride Jakey assuming Carey could be back Saturday?
Yeah, Carey's supposed to start skating tomorrow is what the broadcast
I'm expecting Carey no later than next week.
The back-to-back against Edmonton, right?
Yeah. What are we missing to clinch? Do you guys know?
It all depends on Calgary. And kind of Winnipeg in the picture now because if Montreal can surpass them. But I'm just going to jump back with the Toronto thing for playoffs. It's going to be tough. Like Derek said, you got to wait for this week just because Toronto knows they're in, right? So, like, it's not like – I mean, they're obviously going to play hard, but it's not like playoffs or like do or die for them. So I'm curious how that goes. We saw Nick Foligno go down today who didn't return. That could be a big injury for their middle 6, I'll say. I know he plays on the top line, but I think when Hyman's back, Hyman goes on the top line. But Montreal's missing 4, 5, 6 of their not top guys, but I mean a big chunk of their middle 6, top 3. So I don't know how it's going to go. I like how Montreal stacks. Yeah. I like how Montreal stacks up. And Toronto's power play is struggling.
Everyone except Goalie is skating, right?
Goalie was skating with Weber today.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah.
But they're saying most likely playoffs for him.
Yeah. So it's – I don't know. We're going to start getting this Allen or Price in playoffs.
That's – I don't know here. Like, Carey's your surefire number 1. I think he's your surefire one. And then even maybe you ride Allen, give Price maybe the last game, and then, right, give him as much. Because I think you might get a week off before your first playoff game.
Yeah.
Because the season ends, because Vancouver's got to catch up. So, yeah, we're done, next Wednesday, Thursday?
Yeah.
And then the following week, Wednesday, Thursday is probably when playoffs start.
It's going to be tough. Like, I mean, if Price comes back and plays stellar, they're just going to go with him no matter what, knowing Jake can. And I don't think if you go with Price, it's not going to hurt Jake's confidence. It's not going to cause a scene or anything. He said it all year long. It's Carey's net. I'm just here to be there when he's not. And my God, just thankful that Bergevin actually brought this guy in because Jake Allen's kind of like, I can't say saved this season, but where would they be without him? Is the other thing.
Well, this guy's been the unsung hero.
Yeah.
That he, if they say they do get in and win a round or win 2, whatever, and it'll be the Carey Price show. Obviously, that's what you need. But no, you can't forget what this guy has done to at least give you that chance to get in and go with it, right?
100%.
Yeah. Definitely.
Chat is active tonight, though. I love it.
We've capped over 300 views as well. So thank you, everybody, for that.
Over 316. Wow. Like you said, if you want to jump in quick, live at habsnight.com, talk with us, what you liked, what you didn't like. So is Caufield just automatic overtime guy now? Or
why not?
Him and Petrie. I'd like to see Suzuki, Petrie, Caufield in overtime. I think that would be a decent line to start.
It's the 22
Get another
jersey. It's
post
got that
tonight,
OT
too.
magic.
I have the other 22.
That was a bullet.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, that was an absolute bullet.
Yeah. And like he almost scored on the power play. He rang one off the bar. Then I think Campbell stopped another one. KK had a few shots there too, where his on the off wing on the power play. Where I'm happy to see him shooting again, because like you said, these dual threats makes your power play a lot more harder to stop, and I think that's why it's starting to roll like it is.
If you can get this going the next couple of games too, and then you get that confidence into playoffs, everything tightens up, and then the power play is where you win or lose games, right?
Yes, especially there's only a few penalties in the playoff game.
You're in playoffs right now, essentially.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, Armia had a good screen in front of that net too, so let's not forget that. I know we talked about Armia earlier, but
yeah, he's
definitely
solid
an unsung hero tonight.
Oh yeah. I love him on the forecheck. I've said it a million times. He's so good at stripping pucks or just keeping guys off him. Toffoli's an automatic goal a game. Yeah, like it's been a while since Montreal's had like. Obviously, Toffoli's not Matthews, but like to have a guy, it's like almost every game you're expecting it, or like every second game you know he's going to get one. It's nice.
He has been. If you take a look at the standings right now, he's third for goals this year. He's 1 goal behind McDavid. I know it's a condensed season and it's kind of like shitty to compare that stat, but it's still something to recognize.
Yeah, he absolutely torched Vancouver to start the season too.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, James, for the super sticker.
Those are like the emojis. There's one too. This one I like. This comment right here. Now we are seeing Montreal Heart. This is great because we touched on it at the very start of the show. That's 3 comeback wins. Where normally at the rest of this earlier on in the season, it was like if they got down 1 or 2, it was like okay, almost like as a fan you're like they're just pack it in because they can't get anything going. But I mean, this is massive for their confidence, especially with playoffs being so close. I think you got to peak at the right time. You hear guys say it all the time.
Well, especially with the young guys too, right? Like even at the end there, when Toronto threw out like the vets or the experiences they were talking about all game. Don't get me going on that. But no, it just seemed like Suzuki and KK and those guys just had that extra gear at the end where Toronto started to slow down a bit. Where if you play those tight games, aside from your Nylander, Marner, Matthews, you can get your matchups when you want and just outright just beat them, right?
Yeah. Have lots of. A couple rounds isn't much playoff experience, but they're talented players. They can be difference makers. Matthews scores lots even in playoffs, but no, I think the Habs can stack up well.
And then is Anderson coming back, or is that Campbell's team now?
That's true.
Young kid loses 1 or 2 in a row. Toronto media all over him, and here we go again.
That is true. Who starts for the Leafs in playoffs? It's the same thing with Habs. It might be a little goalie controversy if they end up playing each other. Who's going to start? Who's not?
You've got 3 goalies, 3 possibilities,
And then if you go down 0-2, everybody panics.
Yeah, for sure.
That was a good question. I like that. And next week, Wednesday is our last game. Just a correction there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Monday, Wednesday.
Awesome. So I
think Toronto last game, right?
Pardon, sorry?
No, we're not stats guys. Who's the last game against?
Edmonton.
Okay.
Or Toronto playing.
We have Deeksy that's going to jump on in a few seconds here.
Okay.
Nice.
Deeksy is probably fired up.
Yeah. Blame him?
He's honking the horn.
He's gonna be like off one night and Habs gonna go to overtime. He's gonna have to drive to work and sit there.
He's watching the game. Just like, I better get going.
Yeah.
Poor
I
guy.
love Deeksy's. Deeksy's been Cole's like number one fan since he's got signed in Laval, essentially.
Yeah.
I've been a fan as well, but I can't say I've been jumping on it like Deeksy has. But which is awesome though, because it makes us look good. Because he predicted the score in the pregame show today, 3-2. And Nick, you predicted Caufield again, I think. So the Habs site team, we keep predicting stuff, even though we throw a lot of shit at the wall, hope it sticks. But
never hurts.
That's basically what we're doing.
Yeah, it's fun. But I mean, what makes it fun is also the fan interactions we get with our chats during our live streams, our comments on the YouTube channel. So please keep commenting. I know we answer as many as we can. Our social medias, we interact as much as we can. So we just like this community that we're building here, and it's fun seeing like some regular names in here every time we come on.
Oh yeah, always don't be scared to jump on either. We had a bunch of new people Friday. It's wide open.
Yeah, for sure. And all we do is you email us, and then we send you a link. You can hop on your phone, your laptop. Just join the show. I know it's nerve-wracking for some, but hey.
Another donation here. Thank you so much, Joshua.
Ooh.
Great work, guys. Keep it up. Gotta love the heart in these last couple of games. Definitely a different feeling in the room for sure. Yes, great comments, Josh. And thank you for the donation.
I guess we're gonna have to figure out which donation we're.
Yes, that's another thing. We're gonna have to put a poll because we are donating to charity. So we'll have to figure one where we'll just do a vote. We'll give you guys a choice of 4 or 5 and let the fans pick because you guys are the ones that are helping us out with this.
Could throw a poll up on the community.
We can do it on most socials. Yeah, we can do the YouTube community tab. We could do Twitter polls, Facebook polls. Yeah. Let the fans pick where they want their donated money to go.
Absolutely. Exactly. It's going to a good cause either way, right? So that's all that matters.
Stall. Just reading all this chat. Chat's going too fast.
Me too. That's insane.
I love to see the power play when we are healthy. Yeah. I mean, do you break up what they got going right now? Because I found both units can. I know Caufield, KK Romanov didn't get one there, but the Suzuki Petrie one, they had possession. Like both units look decent. So
yeah. What do you think of this here?
I think Evans has earned that spot right now.
He was I think he was 3 for 5 on the draw today too. Oh, so it's not like he's getting outright beat.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the face-offs. But, I mean, if Evans can start winning some draws, I think that's Evans' spot to lose the way he's playing. And we do have another guy jumping in here for his reaction.
Deeksy.
Caufield overtime winner. Deeks, how's it feel?
You guys called for it. Here we go. Let's go! Let's go! One more time, folks. Let's go!
Oh, I love that. I love it.
We're gonna have to clip this again.
You guys didn't hear me? Oh, sorry. Let's go! Let's go!
I love this kid.
What did you think of the game, buddy? Or what you listened to it, anyways?
I have a problem. I really do. You got to be kidding me, right? Well, one thing I'll tell you, because like I did listen to it. I listened to the game, then I watched back the highlights after. But just the line change, right? Like you finally saw the view of when Caulfield jumped on the ice. Like he jumped on and just freaking beamed down, undressed TJ Brody. Brody's looking for his clothes because he's naked because Caulfield undressed him and they scored. So, that was good. That was fun.
I love it. And you predicted the score too.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Nick wanted me to say Cole was going to score, but I was like, Joel Edmondson. I don't know.
He's had a solid game too, though.
He did have a solid game.
You guys said Sherratt was solid too.
Oh yeah. I even thought right before Caulfield scored there, the beautiful man went around the net and Caulfield snuck in the back door again. I'm like, here we go. It's gonna happen all over again.
It's getting stupid out there. I love it.
Just
he can find those open spaces really good. I think that's why he scores so much wherever he goes. I know a lot of people say it was Jack Hughes, but then he went to Wisconsin, kept scoring. Laval for that short stint, but he's so good at finding those open spaces and timing those plays right. And if with Petry's intelligence or Suzuki's or Kotkaniemi's passing skills, I think this kid can translate the goal scoring in the NHL just on his awareness to get that open space.
Yeah, I mean, it does help having 4 less players on the ice.
Yeah, that's true.
But, I mean, like, just the goal tonight was like he had time and space. He made a move, and then he shot it. So
Yeah,
it was more than just a tap in like the other game. But my buddies were all pissed off because they're Leaf fans, so naturally they're pissed off. But they were saying that they should make the offensive blue line like a tag-up line. So if you go back, like there should be an over and back rule in 3-on-3.
Floating
like,
red line.
Well, you guys, yeah, like they're saying that for the offensive blue line though. If they decide, because they said like it sounded like all overtime Montreal was, they didn't like what they saw, right? So they kept coming out and just taking their time. And
That's what everybody does, though.
Yeah, until the rule changes, like you got to do it. So
yeah.
that could be a point, though. I mean, they might have a point there, but that's what you get in 3-on-3, man.
I know there's actually a league rule here in some of the leagues that I play in that if you get the blue line, it goes back to the red line for your possession.
Yeah.
And then once they get it over the red line, then it's back to regular, right? But
that'd be a disaster for me trying to keep track.
They're just getting nervous that we're going to play them, beat them in the first round. That's all it is. No. Or the second round. I don't care who we play. I don't care who we play in the first round, second round. Bring them on. Like, if we're going to win, I know we want a better matchup, but if we're going to win, man,
you got to go through anyone, right?
Yeah.
You got to go through anyone. But anyway, I got my ridiculousness out of the way just to have some fun with all the fans and you guys, and I'll let you guys go. But
boys go on a run and you're stuck at work, you might need a new horn by the end of this.
Hey, I heard what did Legacy say? He's like, I think Deeks is gonna have to drive back to work.
I was like, if Deeks is off and the Habs go to overtime, he's got to drive to work and sit in the parking lot.
Every game.
I'll do what I have to do for the team. I'm a team player. Let's go.
I love it.
One more time for the road. One more time. Let's go.
Oh, Deeks.
Oh, Deeks is killing me.
Oh,
see you, buddy.
That was awesome. There's
What a
probably someone
guy.
walking by his car too, just like
Oh. That's hilarious. But I think is there any sweet. Oh, sorry, I thought I read something else. Do you guys have any other thoughts here?
I just brought up the Jets schedule here. They have Calgary Wednesday, Ottawa Saturday, back-to-back Monday, Tuesday with Vancouver, and they finish next Friday against the Leafs.
Okay.
So it's not easy for them either.
No.
8, 9. Imagine going.
It'd be a hectic
forward.
end of the season.
Imagine if they lost 12 in a row. Oh.
I think it's set up too. I know the Habs passed or tied Winnipeg tonight, sorry, but I think the Flames play a few games after the Habs are done as well. So if the last couple games didn't go as well as it did, it could have been like a nervous waiting game for the Montreal Canadiens, which thank God it's not, but it still could be. But I think no problem, Scott.
So they got Winnipeg Wednesday. Next week, Sunday, Ottawa, then Thursday, Vancouver. Following Sunday, Vancouver. Tuesday, Wednesday, Vancouver.
Okay.
So they got 4 games after Montreal's done, all against Vancouver.
That could be a possible 8 points.
Anything can happen.
I think we just got to win one. They lose outright, and I think it's almost near impossible.
Yeah. A lot of people, Toffoli would be my MVP. It always seems like the guys that got brought in this year. We've touched on it, a bunch of it. Jake Allen, Edmondson, Toffoli, Anderson. Like, it's just incredible.
Perry.
Scory Perry. I love what he brings.
Very, very.
So Randy said Montreal has 57 points with 5 games left. Calgary has 47 points with 6 games.
Wow.
They got to run the table.
They do. They got to go 5-1, and Montreal has to lose out, I think. Is that bad math? I'm not a numbers guy.
I'm not a math person. So.
No. We'll just say
Oh.
just win.
We might need to cut that. I know we're live, but cut it. Oh God. All right. I think that's enough for us. Thank you for everybody tuning in. Over 300 at one point. Don't forget to subscribe because we have PA Parento coming on the show with Dale Wednesday, hosted with Annik Lemire herself, which is awesome.
It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, for
It'd be
sure.
great
I'm excited to watch that one.
For French fans too, who want to come on and voice your opinions and whatever, like we can totally arrange translation for you guys with Dale, and
Yeah.
feel free to come on. Just email us. Come on in.
Mhm.
I'm sure Pia is going to be more than happy to speak French to some fans too. So
Yeah, he's such a nice guy. It's going to be such a good one. Plus, you know what? The good thing is playing the Leafs all week. He's been on both sides of this.
That's true.
So Dale lived with him for a bit in Hartford too. So there's that. It'll be good.
And then once again, Toute la Ligue came out earlier today. We got pre-games, post-games, every game day. And then Friday night, big announcement on cans.
I think we're going to go live at 7 Eastern, right?
7 Eastern. Big announcement on crushing cans, which is exciting for our whole team. Pumped for that.
Looking forward. Busy week. So 3 more wins and let's go.
Yeah, for
Clinch
sure.
a playoff spot.
And thank you to all the fans. Remember, subscribe, hit the notification button, comment what you think. Follow us on all social medias. You know the drill. Go Habs, go, and let's get some more wins this week, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
see you guys Wednesday.
Yeah.
Take care.
See you guys Wednesday.